All right, joining me now is a fighter coming off of a massive win on Saturday. We got Mayra Bueno Silva here, who submitted Holly Holm in the main event out in Vegas at the Apex. Mayra, it's been 72 hours. I guess, how are you feeling after the biggest win of your career against a legend of women's MMA?
I'm feeling well. I'm feeling great. Blessed. This is amazing feeling. This is amazing, guy.
Yeah, and you going into this fight, I mean, you were confident that you would beat Holly. Did you think that you would finish her? Like, did you even surprise yourself to a certain degree with the performance you put on, or did you know that you were going to do that when you got in there?
I think I will knock out her. When I finish, man, I don't know what I feel that moment. No, I don't know yet.
And she's a tough person to submit, right? Like, she's just a tough person to finish in general, but specifically with the submissions. So for you, I mean, when you were going into that fight, how much was the grappling in the submission game? I mean, that's what you do, right? You have a bunch of submissions in the UFC, but did you think that was an option for you? Were you confident that if you got her in a position like that, you'd be able to finish the fight?
Yeah, of course. When she put pressure on me, this choke is I do this every time. This choke in the training, I do this. When she puts pressure, okay, I have a good choke here, and then I choke her.
And can you walk me through that sequence at the end? Like, it seemed like it really caught her off guard. It surprised her, right? Like, I don't think she was expecting it, and then all of a sudden she was in danger. So was it something that when you were along the cage, did you feel it? Did you kind of set it up, or kind of did it just present itself?
No, I feel the time. When she put pressure, I enter my arm, and then I feel, oh, okay, my choke here. And then I put this, because the choke, I do this choke in the Bantamweight Contender Series when I seen it with UFC.
Yeah, and for you, I mean, what does this moment mean for you, right? Because I think it's something that it's a whole nother step up now, right? Like, you've always said you're going to go out and get big wins, but now you have one. You have one against the former champion, against, like I said, a pretty legendary female fighter in the sport. So how big do you think this was for your career and your legacy?
Man, this is amazing. You know, I'm a Holly's fan. I show for everybody. I need. I'm new face for Bantamweight division. I need the title shot now.
Yeah, and let's jump into that, because you look at this division, it's in a weird spot since Amanda left. You had Juliana Pena, Raquel Pennington, and now you've entered that conversation as well. I guess, how do you kind of see the field right now? Like, obviously you think you should be one of the two in the vacant title fight, I'm sure, but I guess kind of make your case to me. What do you think it is about you that's earned you a spot to be one of those two?
I think nobody wanna watch Raquel Pennington and Juliana Pena. Nobody watch this. The fight is this dude gonna be now is Mayra Bueno versus Juliana Pena.
And do you think that
because I show my fight is more exciting?
I was going to mention that, because you look at your last three wins, right? It's one thing to go out there and put on an impressive performance, or defeat another talented fighter in the division, but it's another. I mean, you have an arm bar, a knee bar, and now this ninja choke all in a row. You're finishing fights. So do you think when the UFC when it comes time for them to book this fight and make it official, like, how much do you think the excitement factor of bringing finishes to the cage and putting on exciting performances do you think will play into this?
Exactly. Nobody finished like me. I have a lot of submissions, knee bar, arm locks, chokes. Nobody have too much victory like me for finish. I have performance, I have submissions, I have fight of the night, and then I show for everybody, more excited for FC. I am new face. I am new face.
And when you mentioned just now, you said, it should be you, it should be Juliana Pena, that should be the fight. In your mind, is she the more qualified fighter? Is she the more tough test? Like, why do you pick Juliana over Raquel to be your opponent?
Because Juliana is number one. Yeah, Raquel don't want to fight with me. UFC give this fight for Raquel. Raquel don't want to fight.
It's been offered in the past. Is that what you mean?
Now, when Misha injury, UFC send it for Raquel. Raquel don't want to fight, and then Holly accepts.
Gotcha. So I guess break that down a little bit for me in terms of how you think a fight between you and Juliana would go. I know you guys would probably sell the fight pretty well, right? She likes to talk and is very outspoken and tweets a lot and likes to be at the press conferences. Is that something that you enjoy as well? I don't think we've necessarily seen that from you. You kind of being able to promote a fight too.
No, I prefer show. I prefer show. I don't want to talk trash. No, I don't like this. But Juliana talk too much. Talk more to fight, you know. But I am the best. I can submit her. I can knockout out her. I can smash her for 5 rounds.
And so say, I guess the only thing working against you, I think, is the fact that it's possible that the UFC has started already making plans before your fight. If they end up doing Juliana and Raquel, would you sit out or would you take another fight?
No, I ready. I ready. I think I'm next because nobody show like me. Nobody show fights like me.
Did you have the opportunity at all on fight night or since, or maybe Maurice did, to talk to McMaynard at all? Has there been any sort of indication from the UFC as to what their plans are, or not yet?
No, not yet. Now I'm enjoying my victory, and I trust Mick. Mick is a good manager. I know she likes the best for UFC.
Is there part of you at all that kind of wishes Amanda was still around, that you could have that challenge? I know for most of your career, right? Like that's what you were working towards, was to have a fight with her. Is that something at all that you wished would have happened?
No, of course not. Amanda killed me. It's okay, Amanda. Thank you so much. Finish now. Care for your family. Everything good. I win. I promise. I take the belt. Okay, Brazilian belt. Okay.
And what would that mean for you to be able to represent Brazil? I know they kind of, your country had a little bit of a back step when they lost a bunch of titles recently, but you guys got one back with Alexander Pantoja. So on the women's side, what would it mean for you to kind of continue Amanda's legacy and represent Brazil at the highest level of women's MMA with the title?
I show for everybody this Brazilian belt, and this represents for me. Man, this is an amazing thing. This is amazing. Amanda beats a lot. Amanda is the best. Continue this is amazing.
What kind of relationship did you have with Amanda over the years? Were you guys close at all, or?
No, I'm fan. I'm your fan.
Gotcha. So I guess kind of what's the turntable? What's the timing that you want to get back in there? Do you want to fight again by the end of the year? Are you trying to take a little bit of time off and enjoy, your big victory and kick back, or kind of what's the plans for the next few months?
For me, the next Saturday is perfect, but I think in Brazil is amazing, but New York is perfect.
And once you kind of get into this level, obviously you want to have that title fight next. Do you think it's just 5-round fights from here on out for you? Like, say again, if you don't get the title fight, are you hoping to kind of continue to headline shows, or is really the only thing you're focused on that belt?
No. My next fight already for belt or belt. I don't want another fight because I deserve this. I show I'm the best in the world, the best bantamweight in the world now.
All right. Well, Mayra, congrats on the win. Obviously, a pretty monumental performance for you. Good luck with everything that's going on. I'm excited to see the decision the UFC makes about who's next, but you have a pretty good case for yourself. Appreciate you joining me today.
Thanks so much, guys. Thanks.